But there's the Windrunner for OG, which we saw Saksa play, and when we got to cast OG the first time, he played out of his world on that Windrunner. It's not just the easiest go and get in the world. It's, you know, they've also got Stroke of Fate, so.
Yeah, and you're seeing the same thing they did against the other lanes before as well. It's really important they don't allow the Batrider to push in the lane and get level 2 first.
They might have this kill. They might just have first blood on General, and one more right click comes in, and General goes down. No Tail claiming first blood. Not sure it was necessary. They could have thrown a Stifling Dagger to get the first blood to mid one, but No Tail takes it.
Aloha Dance picks up an Invis rune here, and he has level 2 Scorched Earth, so they might be able to do something onto No Tail.
They're already making the move over. They've got one stack of Sticky Napalm, but now Inkswell with the Blink Strike. They'll get the kill.
I think General got a little bit hasty there. How early he used the Flame Break.
He went ahead of Aloha Dance. Stifling Dagger still gets the kill with the Scorched Earth, but I'm a little surprised mid one didn't want to commit onto Aloha Dance there. Seb over bottom, top of the CS chart, 29 and 6. They have done nothing to him. And they look over General one more time. Inkswell, it pops. He was pushed away via the Flame Break, but the Phantom Strike right back on a General allows him to close the gap and get the kill. Really well done there by mid one.
General's level 3 on this Batrider, man. Like, he's the same XP as the Doom.
So far, things going overwhelmingly right for OG, but I say that No Tail hit with the Inferno Blade. Three stacks of Sticky Napalm, and Scorched Earth, not enough to get the kill. Stroke of Fate comes in. Aloha Dance in some trouble. Mid one just needs one more shot to get this kill, but the Flame Break comes in. Mid one takes the life of Aloha Dance.
Mid as well.
Meanwhile, Topson on the run. Can he survive? Cold Step? It's just gonna be enough. It looks like Topson should get away from this, but
oh my god, my cross.
30 health, and they got General again up top.
Because I feel like they can pressure this lane really early on. If he takes some Scorched Earth at level 1, right? Like, they can just run at this lane. And now I think General's just dead again.
Gets run at. Inkswell. Flame Break not gonna do enough. We'll get the kill into General. General, I mean, we hyped him up too much. He's now 1-5-1. Aloha Dance, he tries to run in. I don't know what he's going to accomplish here as another crit comes through from mid one. The call here for Seb. What's he, you know, is he going to look for that early Blink Dagger? And he is, yeah, he's queued it up, at least for now.
Oh, he didn't even go the second bracer. I think he knows.
Shackle lands from Saksa. They look over to Aloha Dance. They've got the Tornado as well as the EMP. So Aloha Dance, he's got not a lot of mana to work with, not a lot of health to work with. He'll end up dead. Electric Vortex pulls in, tops in, and the bounty's picked up by Saksa. So he doesn't even care if he dies, but it doesn't even look like they'll get that much out of this. No Tail's coming over with mid one. They've got the Shackle, but it doesn't connect. So now the Ball Lightning away. They just want the Phantom's Embrace to stop him from getting even further away, but the Inkswell now pops, I think, maybe early. Always Want to Fly didn't seem affected by it at all.
So OG playing really well around this timing, and you're going to see, yeah, the Doom and the Batrider coming over here. They don't want to let this tower fall, otherwise the map's going to get so small for them.
It already seems like the map is small for them now. And, you know, they've got their towers up. Inkswell pops, Shackle hits, Always Want to Fly, he goes down. They'll take out Saksa, so Iceberg gets something. The lasso on the mid one, the Tornado misses. Mid one, he'll end up falling, giving a 6-time spree to General. Soulbind not going to matter. Infernal Blade hits on a No Tail, and they will get themselves 3 on FlyToMoon. He's got drums. Or he'll be getting drums. Mid one already has drums.
Everybody loves drums this patch, Bkop.
Seems like it.
The Batrider might be in trouble though.
Stifling Dagger. Southern Crush is there. They get the kill. Topson though, he ends up dead over mid.
I think the kills that Iceberg's got has really helped his farm progression though, right? Like, he was falling behind a little bit in net worth from the laning stage, but still one of those heroes that you play with your team, you can easily find pickups.
Fly dead again. Inkswell.
No Tail as well.
Comes in, stuns up Iceberg. And they've got the Soulbind. Stifling Daggers come through. Tornado EMP. Iceberg Ball Lightning over. Trying to get the kill on a No Tail. We'll find just that. Mid one turning. Mid one now. Lassoed again. So he is dead. They get themselves two. Seb comes over. He doesn't have a blink to initiate or anything. And they get themselves the Phantom Assassin once more.
Is he supposed to be their big enabler in these fights with the Corrosive Haze, with the PA? And again, the Slark's still just farming away. Like he's going untouched.
Phantom's Embrace is big. Slithering Crush lock him up with the Bash coming in to follow it up. They get themselves the kill on Iceberg. They take away his 3-time spree. The Ink Swallow hits for only a split second. And Aloha Dance getting chased down here into the hands of Seb, who throws that Slithering Crush to confirm his double kill. He's now dominating at 4-1 and 3.
Finally get the mid tier 1 tower here with him coming over, which is what they've been trying to be doing for the last 5 minutes or so.
Travel picked up for General. Ink Swell, not gonna land. Stifling Dagger thrown over at General. He's got the Corrosive Haze on him still. They'll use the drone falling in. Iceberg, what's he gonna find from this? The Shackle hits on the Venge as well as the Doom. They're soulbound too. Doom comes in on a mid one. General gets the lasso, so they might kill mid one here, but how much will they use in terms of deficits? They've only lost 2. They kill off Set. They look for No Tail. Things going well for FlyToMoon as they turn this around successfully, and they might even get Saksa. Ball lightning over, and yeah, they're right on top of him. Shackle or not, VTune is here. They'll get the kill. 4 for 2 in the favor of FlyToMoon, and the game is even.
Really good fight though by FlyToMoon. They managed to drop an Observer Ward on the high ground at the start of the fight, which completely puts the fight in their favor for the vision control.
Mid one has been controlled by this lasso and taken out a couple of times, but does end up finding himself a kill on to General. 3,600 total, so just 700 gold away. Meteor Hammer finished for Saksa, so have even more control with the Shackle. They use that double damage on mid one, as well as the Corrosive Haze to get themselves in early Aegis.
Easy roast shit, and they see Slark as well on the side. They have the blur. So Slark didn't quite see mid one there.
VTune Stifling Dagger hits him. Comes from the Dark Pack away. They're looking the other way. They look over at Always Wanna Fly. They're over in mid. Thompson gets the kill. And they are continuing to put the pressure on, but is it enough? Seb moving forward once again, throws the Corrosive Haze out onto the Doom. And looking just for the Bash, needs one more strike, finds it. There's no tier 1 tower here, so nothing for Aloha Dance to retreat behind. Power shot on the edge, and Aloha Dance dies to Thompson, all while No Tail, though, gets killed off by Iceberg in the river.
They do have double Meteor Hammer, though, which is 10 out of 10 from me. So in Thompson. You see Iceberg.
Meteor Hammer, oh, it doesn't line up. They have the swap. They'll get the kill here onto the Venge, but now the silence is out on the Thompson. Meteor Hammer coming in once again, avoided though by Iceberg. They look over at Aloha Dance. They have the damage to get the Doom. And they'll find themselves a second. They doomed up Thompson. He's on the run. He should be safe. Stifling Dagger hits on the General. The Shackle! He's on the low ground though. Mid one in trouble, and he's broken, and he loses that Aegis. However, Inkswell stuns up this Slark. They look over General to try and get the kill. The Shackle's there once again. They get the kill into the Batrider. They lose VTune, and it's 4 for an Aegis.
Seb with this blink in 300 gold as well. They do smoke just before he gets it. He went back for the hood instead of getting the blink first.
Dire's middle tower is under
I think he's fine.
Smoke immediately broke. The tornado comes in. Oh my god. Thompson hits everybody with a tornado. And they're in a lot of trouble. Aloha Dance, he'll fall first. Iceberg trying to get the kill here onto the Invoker. He has the Doom on him, but the power shot comes in from Saksa to get the kill onto the Storm. They'll lose the Venge. They've got the lasso out onto Seb, but it's not enough damage. The Slithering Crush misses. They've still got the Doom running on Invoker, but Thompson, once that's done, he'll look over, throws the Cold Snap. They get the kill on a General. It's a 4 for 0 in the favor of OG. Perfect start to that fight with that tornado hitting all 5 heroes on the side of FlyToMoon.
Tier 3 is just going to die straight away to all the damage with the double Meteor Hammer.
How much VTune can do. He really needs this BKB, but it is so far away from him. Falling all the way over. They've got the silence out onto Seb, but the Shackle hits onto the Doom as well as VTune. They look for the Inkswell. Mid one looking to jump. but hits it with a magic missile. So Inkswell pops, they look over, Meteor Hammer comes in, they're going to kill an Aloha Dance, and now they found themselves the Sark. V-Tune goes down, he doesn't have buyback. They bought back on the Doom. Aloha Dance moving forward, but he doesn't have Doom for another 70 seconds, so really, what's he giving you? Wave of Terror thrown at Seb as well as Thompson, but you're going to lose more armor than they do when you're hit with the Corrosive Haze. But, you know, the Wave of Terror hit multiple people. It's going to be quite a problem where the initiation's been fine here from OG. Now they've got the Blink Dagger to close the gap.
This should make my life easier.
Oh, they get the
Lasso out on the mid one. They've got the break. They have the damage. The Soulbind comes in, so that's going to keep General close. They've got the swap. Shackle hits onto the Venge as well as Cataclysm. Oh dear! Iceberg, Aloha Dance, they go down. Mid one's gone, so they at least get the Phantom Assassin. Iceberg trying to get more. He looks over at No-Tail. They've got the clumsy net. V2 getting low. Soxa as well as Thompson hitting away at the Slark, but they can't get the kill with the power shot coming across. It was the buyback that was used by Iceberg. They look over at Soxa. They'll grab the kill on the Windrunner. They've got the minus armor hitting on the Thompson with the Wave of Terror, but the Tornado hits onto the Storm as well as the Slark. Meteor Hammer drops down. Oh no! V-Tune, is he going to survive? No, he won't. Seb comes in with the blink as well as the Slithering Crush to finish him off. Iceberg without mana. He bought back already, gets hit with the bash, and now he's trying to run, but the Slithering Crush comes through, and they'll get a kill, the full team wipe, finishing off FlyToMoon in game one with the GG being called by Iceberg. Wow. What a finish by OG.
It does very much feel like pick your poison, doesn't it, unfortunately? Like, we're saying, like, oh, maybe you don't want... Like, maybe you don't want to give them Invoker.
We'll see if OG can take this 2-0, move their way into the lower bracket final, where FlyToMoon pushes to a game 3. Iceberg's 9-0. Sven in some trouble, though. Top pops the salve, ends up surviving. No-Tail with a Stroke of Fate, slowing down General, who, you know, having a lot better time against this
Hot lane
Sven.
as well, Saxa.
On the run, V-Tune just needs a couple more shots. He's going to play Ring Around the Rosie. Sunstrike missing, Always Wanna Fly. Ion Shell's not going to be enough damage. Magic Missile thrown by Always Wanna Fly over to Seb, so they get the first blood onto the Winter Wyvern. He's having such a good time so far, 49-10, although Thompson, 44-7. Things were going way better for the Magnus at the beginning, and now Thompson's really kind of brought it all back.
The thing is, though, the
over
Magnus
towards bottom, Seb, V-Tune getting the kill there. They go under the tier 1 tower. Splinter Blast comes through. It's not going to matter. Towards top, No-Tail within the cogs, Inkswell, but the Battery Assault, Cold Embrace not going to be enough. They get the kill up towards top, and FlyToMoon. This game is going so much better right now.
Trying to contest this stack here and take it for themselves. And if they take XP away from the Stark Shore or any of the farm, this is so good. He has RP.
Surge, Magic Missile, RPU, Seb in trouble. One more shot gets the kill. Mid one thinking about coming over, but he needs to go and get this Ancient stack. The problem is, are they going to allow him to have it?
Thompson takes the DD here as well. This is a lot of damage coming through from him.
This could be big if they could get these kills. Tornado on the Skewer. So now with the Cold Snap, Iceberg in trouble. He'll end up dead. Down goes Always Wanna Fly. And one of the things we talked about was the extended duration on God Strength. So now not only does that fight happen, but it gives him full opportunity to come and take these Ancients with the God Strength. V-Tune wants to maybe take this away. Or at least get a kill on a No-Tail. Good Surge. Mid one, that was a little bit greedy. Goes back and forth. Hookshot hits. Cogs are there, but he doesn't have the mana for the Battery Assault. So the two-man Stormhammer Tornado coming in. Thompson's arrived. Vacuum back. General in trouble. He goes down. V-Tune might be next. They've got the Cold Snap. V-Tune gone, and a little over-aggressive from FlyToMoon. Didn't have the mana for the Battery Assault, and thus they were able to turn this around for OG.
It goes up to 1300 HP on a Tranquil's stick, like a Tranquil's Iron Branch Venge.
Swap, Confess popped. And Seb now forced to run. He does that Vacuum Swap again, but Always Wanna Fly now in a bad position.
Comes the squad.
Yeah, Always Wanna Fly. He'll end up going down here mid one. He won't get the kill because the Inkswell gets credit for it, but at least take out one, and they want to push this bottom tier 1 tower.
Here comes the surge in.
Dire's middle
Oh, they find
Thompson, Aloha
Thompson.
Dance.
under attack.
With General, I believe that, yeah, that's Hookshot coming in with the Laguna Void to get that kill.
I will say
is
though,
the
if
thing,
they ever
though,
get a vacuum into a Svensson into a Cataclysm, everybody will die.
Back in Swell, they've got the silence on the Lena, Soxa low, and
Still
actually
alive.
don't get the kill. Magic Missile comes in on the Soxa, V2 cleans him up. Now the hook shot follows it up onto Seb. Seb will try to surge away, but successful.
Dire are scanning.
Seb's really struggling on Darkseer this game.
Looks like OG might defend this. Especially if they could start this off with a tornado, but it will miss on V2. V2 goes behind the tier 1 tower. They'll take the tower and look to fight. Throw a wave of terror out. Now silence thrown all the way over. And look how fast mid one is. They got the stun. Hookshot comes through, but there's the Sunstrike. Soulbind keeps them close. So mid one here with the shockwave. There's the RP. Laguna Wave follows it up. The deafening blast not going to save mid one. They've got the Winter's Curse, but the swap keeps Lena alive for a second longer. Finally, Aloha Dance falls. And now they've got the wave of terror that hits on a no-tail. Ice wall down. That'll slow them up. Seb and the rest of the team starting to back off as they've lost mid one, but they've gotten a kill on just the Lena. No-tail coming by. They have Ink Swell, they have Phantom's Embrace. If they can get the silence out, maybe they'll just go for the kill here on Always Wanna Fly.
Radiant's
Cold Snap used, damage in, Always Wanna Fly, one more shot till he dies, but they've got the Disarm. Infest does get popped, Deafening Blast comes in, but there's the Rage to avoid it, and that Infest gets Always Wanna Fly back to full health, but it's not gonna matter. They've got the vacuum back into the wall. Now they finally have the wall skilled up on Seb, so the turnaround go for his V-Tune, the stun misses. They're gonna continue to try and chase mid one. He's got a Stormhammer in 7 seconds,
Oh
Ink Swell as well as
my.
the Surge. He runs right up on a V-Tune who pops the Rage. The hook shot comes into the backlines, and that hits on a No-Tail. Shockwave pulling No-Tail. Meteor Hammer comes in. They'll get the kill on a Seb as well as No-Tail. They take out two. They look over at Thompson, who's on the run without mana. Ghost walks and tries to escape. Mid one, meanwhile, gets the kill on. Oh, Iceberg, no!
Oh dear.
The Blink RP is a complete swing and a miss. Soxa, though, still gonna die as General right on him with the battery assault. They're still chasing mid one, but the tornado hits on two. Mid one pulled back thanks to the shockwave coming in from Iceberg. Meteor Hammer drops down, doesn't land behind the tier 2. And the chase doesn't secure them, the Sven or the Invoker. But they're gonna turn and maybe, just maybe look to fight this. They're gonna have Ink Soul as well as the Surge once again. So there it is with the Ion Shell. They'll find Always Wanna Fly. Magic Missile comes in, but it stuns up the Life Stealer. Now they've got the Soul by the Sunstrike hits on Always Wanna Fly. The Stormhammer follows it up. They're gonna lose one, maybe even two. V2
Huge
drops
kill.
to mid one, and that is a massive kill here for OG. These close engaged fights could start to be dangerous for FlyToMoon.
And it's that combo that we talked about. If you can get the Vac into the Sven stun, into the Cataclysm, they will die. You know, they have no save really potential apart from the Venge
Dire's top tower is under attack.
on FlyToMoon.
Dire's structure.
Mid one. Surge, stun. Thompson here with the EMP. Stun hits on a mid one, and they get the save. Swap comes through. Thompson in trouble. Surrounded by Cogs. Meteor Hammer coming in, but there's the Inkswell as well as the wall down right on a General. General stun up once again. The Soulbind hits
Oh
onto
my
the bench
God,
as well as the
damage.
Clockwork. They've got the Sun coming in from mid one, and now they'll take out General as well as Always Wanna Fly. They lose nothing for this. Cutting into the net worth lead. Mid one Surge still looking, still searching. 479 movement speed, but now he's on the high ground. That's
Sunstrike.
horrible. They buy back on the Venge as well as the Clockwork. They get the kill on Aloha Dance with the Sunstrike, but now the Stormhammer gets thrown by mid one. He's under the tier 3 tower. The tier 2 still standing. He needs to get
Copy
out of this.
too.
The rest of the team is behind him and ready to move back in, but the hook shot comes out from General. They've got themselves the Meteor Hammer as well as the Cogs once again, but mid one, he gets 4-step out. They've got the Silence RP used. Mid one still now back onto the high ground, onto the tier 3 once more. He's trying to survive. Can he still get out? No, he can't. Finally, they take out the Sven, but look at where this net worth is at. It's a 2K lead for FlyToMoon, and things are falling apart for the Radiant side.
This Sven almost has
So-
BKB as well, and I think when he gets that, like they're going to be so reliant on the RP to try and control him up. DD on the Life Stealer, good stuff.
Over in a Roche. They have Curse available. Tornado hits on the 2. Rage is used. They're looking for the Aegis. Wave of Terror. Wall is down. They get themselves the Aegis into the hands of each, but they've got themselves the Winter's Curse. That's right on the Lifestealer. Now they've got the Cataclysm coming through, but there it is. Skewer on a 2. They've got the damage on a No-Tail, but is it going to be enough? It's actually a Skewer on a 3. Oh, Stormhammer hits onto the Venge. They already got the first fight out of the hands of V2. They get the kill on the General as well as Always Wanna Fly. Right clicks coming through from Always Wanna Dance, or Aloha Dance, not Always Wanna Dance. That's a mixture of 2 players. They look over as they've got the Cold Embrace on the Thompson. Now with the Ink Swell from mid 1, they've got the stun on a V2. They're going to stun him up once again with the Ink Swell popping. Now can they get the damage to get the kill for the second time? Yes, they can. Iceberg trying to run. Starts the Skewer, ends up dead. Triple kill for mid 1, looking for a full team wipe for the side of OG. Stroke of Fate hits. Mid 1 is here. Ultra kill for the Sven, and they win this fight. So much so that the game is even. Okay, so I just assumed it was a Force Staff.
They don't have a Force though, right? I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, nobody does. It's been bothering me for the last couple of minutes. Hookshot hits on the Seb, the Phantom Embrace right on, but there's the Laguna Blade. The curse comes in. It's not going to lock up anybody except for the Clockwork. They've got the Skewer on the Soxa. Cold Embrace survives a little bit longer, but the Magic Missile will follow it up, so they've got the lockdown to take out this Winter Wyvern and get themselves a second.
Radiant's middle tower.
Mid tier 2, they're going to try and TP back for this here. With the Mag,
RP. It's onto the Invoker. They've got the Skewer. Should be able to kill off Thompson and will. So that is 3 kills there for the side of FlyToMoon.
Really well played. Like, this would be so good for them if they could now, like, get a huge amount from this.
Soulbind, BKB, mid 1. Can he get anything out of this? He gets at least 1. Needs the stun. It's up in 2. And
They're coming over, though.
Gives up. Yeah. Hookshot hits.
Shot.
Mid 1 doesn't have a BKB. He does have a TP if he can get away, but there's the damage with the God Strength. No-Tail showing up. Now the TP out, but Always Wanna Fly is there with the swap. So that actually gets him away from V2. The Magic Missile follows it up, and they don't get the kill just yet. And yeah, look at how fast he is with the Surge. Not only does he get the kill, he gets the goal.
That looks so good for FlyToMoon when they got the 3 kills originally, and then all of a sudden...
Smoked up, looking towards bottom. No-Tail is here.
No-Tail's kind of like breaking the smoke.
Mid 1, Blink RP on a 2. They've got the Infest that's going to pop. They'll get the kill here on a No-Tail at least, or will they? They want to attack him, or they'll go after mid 1 first. They take out the Sven. They kill off No-Tail. Hookshot. Ooh, blocked by Aloha Dance.
So they're all grouped up, but they don't see anything coming. Not just because they're smoked, but because they don't have vision. So this is a little bit scary for them, both teams. So holding the high ground here.
Hookshot comes in on a Seb. Seb now within the cogs, but they've got the Phantom's Embrace. And I believe that time, yes, that was the Force Staff coming in from Soxa. They look over to get this kill into the Clockwork to push away his mid 1. Got the Cold Snap. God Strength pop on the back lines, though. They pop the Infest. They got the wall down. Winter's Curse comes out onto both of them. So now the Cataclysm's going to follow this up. It's going to be a lot of damage on the General, but I don't know if that's going to be more than enough to get the fight going their way. They've got the RP. The BKB's been popped by Iceberg. They look over at mid 1, who's saved by the Cold Embrace. Soxa doing a good job from a distance, but they look over back at Iceberg, who's going to try and skewer away, but he gets hit by the Stormhammer. Now, Surge running away, trying to find the proper engagement here as mid 1. He goes around the trees and back to the back lines, looking over at the Lena, but the LSA hits on a mid 1 as well as said. The Laguna Blade's thrown out. Mid 1 getting low. He might even die here, but the Cold Embrace saves it once again. Oh my lord. Aloha Dance and Iceberg full. Now they're looking towards the rest. V2 without mana. General trying to throw down a meteor. Having that hits him on a Seb. Always on a Fly. Vacuum in on a 2. V2 trying to fight mid 1. The Magic Missile hits. Can they get the kill finally on a mid 1? Yes, they can. Always on a Fly. He ends up falling. V2, can he fight this? He goes after Seb with the open woods. They'll get the kill onto this Darkseer. Oh my. He infests into an illusion. General is right here. He's got Hookshot. Maybe they want to turn this, but it's going to be really difficult for them to do so. He'll pop the cogs, get some distance. Thompson continue to move forward, but V2's out of mana and really not a lot of options here for him. No-Tail's back into the fight, and it's a 3v2 that FlyToMoon won't take.
Because the feast is percentage of the target's max health. Like, Sven having 2,600 health means this lifesteal is going to be sustaining so long in the fights.
General caught by Thompson, but they've got the Yules. Aloha Dance with the LSA. Laguna Blade down to about half health. Hookshot comes in, so the lockdown Thompson get the kill. Take out the Invoker, dead for 75 seconds without buyback. And that puts him in troublesome territory with Roche up in 60. Sometimes we see this, though, where they go after Roche, they leave the pit at about half health, and they lose the fight and lose the Roche, and it turns into an advantage for the other side. Let's see if they can just secure the Roche. Tornado comes in. It only hits on the General. But they've got the scan out. They're going to spot that they are coming over. There is the God Strength pop. 4-step over with the wall down. They look over at Always Want to Fly. They'll get the kill into the Venge. V2 now needs to start backing off. And there it is. Roche is left at about third health. Aloha dancing some trouble with hit the Phantom's Embrace as well as the Stormhammer. Midhorn's got himself a kill here. Buyback coming in from the Lina. And now maybe OG look for their moment inside the pit. OG, they're still sitting here right by the pit with Seb blinking back. And look at the damage on Aloha Dance. He didn't even lose the buyback symbol just yet. Yeah, he just fought back. He ends up dead. V2 now in some trouble. They've got the cogs around the Sven, but Phantom's Embrace is on a General. General getting run down here by the illusion of the Life Stealer. They'll take out the Clockwork. None of them have buyback. V2 on the run. Vacuum, Rage, used, going after Tops, and Cold Embrace saves him. Look at where Saksa is keeping himself very safe and keeping his team safe with the Cold Embrace. The BKB's been popped by Iceberg, who does have that RP, excuse me.
So he's being so patient and just using his heals to keep people alive rather than the curse. And that Lina dying back straight away is so sad for her.
Yeah. Within the God Strength, just gets 2 tapped. Ooh, I think they... Oh, Iceberg! He's in so much trouble. Sunstrike doesn't hit.
He has no BKB.
He slowed up thanks to the Ghost Walk, and now thinks about the RP, doesn't have a BKB. On the run, under the tier 2 tower, not gonna matter. And he's dead for 90 seconds.
It's a long time. Definitely not bad, especially when he's going to get the 25 talent soon as well, so he gets the damage from that. Which, I mean, Ashimi goes for the God Strength talent. No, he goes for the Stormhammer.
Stormhammer hits on the Life Stealer. Disarms him with the Heaven's Halberd. And Sven in trouble. Magic Missile locks him down. Set with the wall down. There's the Winter's Curse. It actually keeps the Life Stealer stationary, but they've got the Soulbind with the Cataclysm flying in. Down goes V2. Down goes Always Want to Fly. 90 seconds. No buyback on the Life Stealer.
He still has Aegis on the Sven as well. He can even swap the cheese in if he really wants to.
Tier 3 goes down. Look at how quickly mid one is just destroying these buildings. They just want to get the kill. Take out the Aegis. Inkswell thinking about going.
Look at the damage with the Alacrity as well, though, right?
Hook shot. All right, Sox is gone. They take out the Winter Wyvern. They've got themselves at least one. He's got buyback. They start to back off from the high ground.
It's outrunning the tower projectile. They need to be prepared for this now on FlyToMoon. Like, they have to get back. Otherwise, they're going to start losing their buildings really quickly with this DD. Not even God Strength as well.
He just still up for, I believe, another 52 seconds. Tornado comes through, but it's not going to land on anybody. They're going to continue to put the Heaven's Halberd out onto the Sven to make sure that this tower gets taken out slower. But there is the Blink forward, or well, not the Blink forward, it's the Stormhammer forward. And now Cataclysm coming down. Everybody's stationary on the side of FlyToMoon, but it doesn't really do that much damage. They get the kill on Always Want to Fly. They look over at mid one. They get themselves the Aegis. So Aegis is gone. Potential here for FlyToMoon. They're without the Venge, though. The vacuum hits on the V-Tune as well as General. General now looking for a potential hook shot. He's hit basically every single one of them. They got the bash, V-Tune. How long until he's got the Abyssal back up? 14 seconds. Stormhammer comes in as well as the Inkswell. They look with the Rage. LSA comes in, hits on a mid one. He's hit with the Alacrity as well as the Cold Embrace. Saksa keeps him safe. Oh no! V-Tune in front of General. Now the Stormhammer comes in. LSA though hits on a mid one. Can they get the damage out? Phantom's Embrace. Looking for the RP. Iceberg holds it just barely. That could have been very problematic, but the Stormhammer and the BKB comes out from mid one once again. V-Tune in a lot of trouble trying to keep himself alive. Now Ice Wall down, but invests in Aloha Dance. He'll survive. The bottom set of racks, however, will not. And now FlyToMoon running low on chances.
They have no Aegis though on OG. They have to be a little bit careful here.
I think they're going to wait till the next Roche, but that definitely gives an opportunity here for FlyToMoon, because if they can get this Divine Rapier on the Lifestealer, I know it's so far away, but it'll give an opportunity. General, blink forward, misses the hook shot. That seems like the first one he's missed in a while, but they've got the Phantom's Embrace coming through onto the Clockwork. Mid one looking. Surged up is an illusion of the Invoker, but now Stormhammer onto the Magnus. They've got Iceberg in a bad spot, but they've got the swap coming in on the Sven, so they'll keep Magnus alive. He pops his BKB. The LSA hits on a no-tail. He's taking a lot of damage. He pops the Essence Ring. They look over as the Invoker starts to leave. Back on the other side of this fight, though, they've got mid one getting the kill and Always Want to Fly. They'll pop the Infest. The Inkswell comes out. They've locked down Aloha Dance. They'll get the kill into two. Now they've got themselves the Abyss Blade under the Winter Wyvern. Can they get the kill into the Winter Wyvern before he's able to get the curse off? Yes, he can, but he buys guys back. So now he's got to get back into the fight.
Nice.
Buyback comes in from the Lina as well as the Venge. VTune looking to just retreat for a second because he wants to get that Abyssal Blade back up and really just disengage from this fight. They've got the silence, and then can they get the kill on Iceberg? Yes, they can.
Oh my.
He's got buyback. He still has RP. Stormhammer back in, always want to fly. He goes down to mid one. He just bought back. So he's dead for 73 seconds. They look over the top tier 3 as well as the set of racks. They'll buyback on Iceberg. Stormhammer comes in on the General. Four step all the way around. Mid one going, ring around the Rosie, around the side of the Radiant base. They've got the Laguna Blade. They get the kill onto this Sven. He's dead for 97 seconds. Now Sox is in trouble. He just bought back. Soulbind comes in. No tail. I don't think it's going to be enough with the Soulbind as they get the Abyssal Blade out onto Thompson. They kill off the Invoker, and all of a sudden, things look decent for FlyToMoon because Roche is up in 47 seconds.
Maybe if the LSA goes off, as long as they curse the Lifestealer and the Magnus together quicker, it doesn't matter because the Sven can get the cheese off then.
Dire's middle attack.
Just a little bit of mistimings.
Four staff. No tail. Being swell on a creep. And actually will stun him. General again missing the hook shot, but he's going to get closer to this no-tail Grimstroke and get the kill. 75 seconds, no buyback. Roche is up. And they've got a courier in there. That's Aegis, Cheese, and Ags. Blessing. Who are you giving this Ags to?
They force the Mag BKB. Sorry, buyback. So he kind of wants the Aegis, but I think because his Lifestealer is going Rapier, he has to be the one that takes it. Yeah.
Who took the Ags
Give it to
Blessing?
Lina.
Clockwork?
Yeah. Lina's taking the Ags Blessing. It's really good for her. The pure damage is so good up against the Sven.
They got a Divine Rapier in the game, Mo.
It's big.
7K net worth lead. It was as high as 20,000.
Drive-by. This is so funny to watch. This spider leg Sven with the search.
By the way, he did take the rage duration. Smoke.
Right, okay, yeah.
Spider legs, looking, searching, trying to find something. There's the Infest getting popped with the hookshot. They got themselves the Abyss. They go for the Winter Wyvern. Soxa is in so much trouble. Cold Embrace is used. Soxa will survive. He can't even get the kill. Winter's Curse locks him up. They get the kill on the Lina. He's dead for 105 seconds. They've also lost No Tail. The Cataclysm flies up and hits down this Lifestealer to about half health. They've got the swap out on the Sven. They're trying to control him. They look over at Seb for just a moment. Seb, how's he got on that Hex? He's got 10 seconds left. He's put down the wall. They look over at mid one. He's taking a lot of damage. The Cold Embrace from Soxa once again. So because they weren't able to kill off the Winter Wyvern, he's able to keep these heroes alive. But they look over at mid one. He can't get the cheese off. They end up getting the kill on the Sven. He buys back. Abyssal Blade on the Thompson. Thompson controlled, bashed up, in some trouble, ends up running. And without the rage, they don't want to continue moving forward. They've got Seb in just a second with the Hex. Hex now, Tornado coming through. Lifestealer in some trouble with the Ice Wall down. But he's got rage in just a second. He needs to use it. Infest Insane starting to get his health back only a little bit. Now they've got the silence coming in from the blood from mid one. Sven's here. They don't have anything to really give this Lifestealer at the moment. So they really need to just try and back off. But he's got the Spider Legs, continue to move forward, looking over at this Lifestealer of V2. V2 backs away. They've got themselves the Hex onto Iceberg. General blinks forward, gets the cogs out, but they're definitely blast. Vacuum comes in. They've got the killing spree from Seb. They get the kill on Iceberg. He's dead for 2 minutes. Now, what can you do, V2? V2 tries to fight mid one. They've got the Cold Embrace. Soxa has not died in this engagement, and he is saving the game. They look over at Seb. They've got themselves a Stormhammer coming down to the Lifestealer. Lifestealer on the little bit controlling hit with that Bloodthorn. Hook shot from General. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it will be. They get the kill. He's dead for 2 minutes. They take out the Sven. They look for more. They're trying to chase on the Invoker. Thompson trying to run. He's got some help from Seb as well as this Soxa Winter Wyvern, but the Hex comes out once again onto the Lifestealer. General, he's low on mana, low on health. He gets hit by the Tornado. Tossing looking to finish him off with the Chaos Meteor, but there's even still coming in. Now they've got the Cold Embrace once again. Soxa continue to save these heroes, but it's not going to be enough as they lost the Sven, and now Thompson with No Tail at his side. They all back off. Iceberg up in 85 seconds, 7 seconds till you've got Alina. Somehow V2's holding on to the game.
Cheese fact number 2, there's still a cheese in the pit. So, double cheese failure this game, unfortunately. I'm getting so triggered every time that he can't get the cheese off because it's so close, but he's just permanently stunned up.
Abyssal Blade
all the time.
on a No Tail. They get the kill. He's dead for 75 seconds. Those cheese facts brought to you by Gouda.
Oh.
Smoked Gouda. Hook shot comes in. That's going to hit on the Winter Wyvern. Will they finally kill Soxa? He's got the Winter Skirt. The Laguna Blade comes in. A lot of damage onto Soxa with the LSA hitting. Aloha Dance takes out Soxa. No buyback on 3 of these heroes, but look at your base. It's starting to get low. It's starting to go down. The tier 4s are gone. It's Dire Vision that's up on this cliff.
Look at them looping around though, General and Aloha Dance. They're coming from
Smoke
behind.
comes out from OG, Thompson within the pit. I think he finally found the cheese. And he's given 2 cheeses to Sven. Maybe he'll use one.
They're just stacking up now.
Surge, Inkswell looking, finds Iceberg. Soulbind comes in, he'll pop the BKB, he's trying to run, and he blinks back, but the Soulbind now hits onto the bench. So that's going to allow the Tornado to come down as well as the wall. They've got the Cataclysm flying up. They always want to fly, in some trouble, ends up dead, has buyback. They've got the Hex out on Iceberg. This move becomes problematic. They get the Silence, now they pop the BKB, they got the RP! Is it going to beat it off though? It doesn't look like it! Aloha Dance coming in with the LSA. V2 nowhere near this fight for the moment, and now they've got the hook shot as well as the Infest getting popped out. They get a 2-shot out on the Soxa. They get the kill on the Winter Wyvern to his buyback. He's dead for 90 seconds. He'll not use it just yet. They'll buyback on No-Tail. They look over at Seb as well as Thompson on the high ground doing a lot of damage. They'll use this Stormhammer to move over and get themselves another on Always Wanna Fly. Aloha Dance is back into the game as he buys back. It's a 5-on-3. 5-on-3. Iceberg dead for 70. Actually short gold on buyback. Cold Snap General in some trouble. EMP coming down, doesn't land.
They have to commit here, otherwise this tower, they're just going to lose their racks, right? And then it goes down to Megas. They just have to go for this, even if it's 3 versus 5.
Blink, hook shot, backline, Soxa, Infest gone. He's gone for 2 minutes. Doesn't have buyback. The Abyssal is used onto this No-Tail Grimstroke. They get themselves the supports out of this fight. Now they look over. Oh, the Laguna Blade! He gets away. The Cataclysm is going to come down from Thompson. Now they look over at V2 who's very low. Silence up, killed off, gets the Divine Rapier knocked out of his inventory and onto the ground. It's not picked up just yet, but the Creeps come in and take out the Ancient. OG take the Series 2-0. It was all a ruse as the Creeps come in and take the base.
I was about to cry again because Sven almost died without using cheese. But he got it off this time, guys. He did it. I'm so proud of Mid One.